Suicide Squad, Isekai, Suicide Squad, anime. This is a project I've had an interesting relationship with. Since when it first aired, it was just a sub, which sub versus dub is a whole other debate. If something's set in Japan, then I'd be more curious to hear it in its original language. But these are English-speaking characters, and even while the acting isn't as good, for the sake of immersion, it's just easier that way. And once the show was all out, there was a readily available English version. Occasionally I dip from sub to dub, comparing voice acting. Also, I must say, the Suicide Squad concept I imagine is very different from what is often portrayed. I envision a team dynamic with real stakes, where it feels like anyone could die. And with most Suicide Squad media, I don't really get that tension. Certain characters just became too household. And I think with this piece at least, it's so far removed from that base concept I accept it as what it is. And I'd say overall, I had fun with this. This is honestly probably the most I've ever liked any comic book anime, which there's been a lot. Heck, I'd even say I had more fun with this than Kite Man. The highlight for me happens to be the same fave for a lot of other people, Clayface. Glad to see some Clayface love. I feel like Clayface is just such a versatile character and concept. It could work in so many forms. Leading hard into the actor concept just makes him more likable. And having him be this self-aware goob who knows all about TV tropes is just a joy. I also must mention Harley Quinn. As far as characters go, Harley Quinn is one that I have such a mixed range of emotions on that I could honestly go anyway. For the most part, I like this version of Harley. Got some fun energy, though I will say, the Joker Harley stuff is a little heavy-handed. Like when I did the whole mind trip thing of Thinker trying to break Harley, they make Parva tides turning, Harley using her love her put in to eventually take out Thinkster. And that just feels kind of really wrong. I'll be honest, while I have fun with this, it does feel like a bit of an introduction to Suicide Squad concept for certain audiences. Going over the bombs, going over the team trope, which I guess I can respect to an extent. Just that reiterating Joker and Harley in particular is a bit of drag. The selection of characters they got in both good squad and bad squad teams are interesting. In a sense, they're a mix of a 2016 movie team roster and the 2022 movie team roster. Killer Croc, Katana, and Enchantress from 2016, while having Thinker and Peacemaker from 2021. The overall use of the fantasy world is pretty fun. Like, yeah, sure, if you're in this scenario, you would try to use dragons and whatever this river monster thing is. They do a bit with Clayface almost dying twice, and he doesn't die. It's the same gag from Harley Quinn show, but like here this is a world that's supposed to be taken more seriously. How are people so surprised with this with Clayface? Overall, I've had fun with this. Worth checking out. Oh, also I say I figure with this video, I'd mention I'd seen the first episode of Penguin Show. Might talk of it more when it's all done. Like the overall show and Falcones. But yeah, overall I really dig that.